Good morning, guys. This is Rose Freddy Filipino sa America blog. Welcome to another edition of my blog, Speak English Fluently. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Your host, Freddy. Hello, guys. This is your host, Freddy Filipino sa America blog. I'm here to discuss how to speak English fluency. Okay, and there are so many steps involved in this process. Okay, so do you want to speak English fluently? Most especially there in the Philippines, as well as in India, in Vietnam, in Malaysia, and other parts of the world. Okay, because to tell you frankly, I was born in the Philippines in Tondo, Manila, and you know Tondo, right? You know Tondo. In my initial stay there in Tondo, Manila, where I was born, where I was educated until college, and right now here in the America. In the first place, there in the Philippines, most especially there in Tondo, I couldn't speak English. I couldn't speak English. Okay, and that's the reason why when I go to college, I have a hard time to communicate effectively because most of my classmates uh, are Filipinos, and only some are foreigners, and I do not want to associate them, and that is my problem. Okay, I don't want to associate them because I feel inferior to them to associate with those people, and that is a big mistake. Okay, because if you are going to group yourself among your countrymen, you are not going to grow. You need to go with others who are good in English, who are use English as a means to communicate effectively. It is a global language. Okay, so all guys, before I continue, please make comment below so that I could receive all those uh, views that you have and what you observe on how to speak English fluently. Okay, so the first that I'm going to discuss is don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. So it means that wherever, whenever, or everywhere you go, try to speak English, okay? No matter what accent you have, okay? Because we are not born in English speaking countries. We are born in our country from our origin country, which is a non English speaking countries, okay? So don't ever uh, don't give a damn, okay? Don't give a damn. Speak as you want. Speak where you are and speak where you could. Okay, and that is the important thing to do. And the second one is take a book. Take a book. Go to the library. If you don't have time, go to YouTube. Go to go to Google. Okay, or go to any form of book or, or listen, read, and to any podcast in English. Okay, you are if you most especially there in the Philippines, if you are not going to watch it, if you don't want to listen it, how are you going to learn English to speak English? It's a better communication than that what we have. Okay, it's not a learning tool. Filipino is not a learning tool. Other means of other languages are not a learning tool as most of the learning process are all in English. Okay? You must remember that. Okay? Again, and take a book. When you read a book, get a book, read chapter by chapter, and read aloud. Read it aloud. If you find some term that you cannot understand, go to Google, make a search, or go to your dictionary. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay? So I hope that you are going uh, to to follow all these tools that are necessary for you to grow. Okay? So the other one is learn a word each day. Learn a word each day. Every single day, guys. Every single day for 365 days. Okay? That is in 1 year. Okay? As we know, English is a very powerful language in the world. Okay, not only in the Philippines, not only in Vietnam, not only in Pakistan, not as well as in India. It is a very powerful language that is being utilized in United Nations, even in United Nations, in every international meeting. They use English. Okay, they use English. Okay, and the second one is, and also you have to train your mind, to think, speak, write, listen in English. Okay, it's a philosophy that we need to what to embrace. To embrace, guys, we need to embrace that. Okay, and the another one is immerse yourself, meaning you soak yourself in a water full of learning process, and that is English. Okay, you need to immerse yourself. Even pick up those slang words. Okay, and I know you are going to learn English. Okay, you speak the one from time to time. You speak it on a daily basis, and I'm sure that you are going to learn it as fast. Okay, in a manner, in a moderate, or even the fastest that you can. Okay, okay. And also spend time with people who could speak the language fluently. Like when I was in school in the Philippines, I associate myself with those people are Indians. Indians, although I find it too hard for them to associate because I could not really pick up those words that they use. Okay, so it's also the problem there in India that most of them are doing English. They want to learn English. Okay, and the most one that I found are those Chinese. Chinese from Taiwan. They're good in English, and most especially they're in Singapore. They're crispy, crispy. Those people there are good in English. Okay, okay. So associate with these people who are good English. Okay, if you know, most Japanese associate themselves with Japanese. The Koreans associate them with Koreans, and Filipino associate with Filipino, and that's a big problem. That's a big problem. When I was there in Chicago, the first day of my jobs there in Chicago and in my class there in Chicago Truman Community College, we are of different nationality. I don't even have a Filipino classmate. And also in some parts of the places where I work in hospitals and in nursing home, in all different hospital and nursing home, as well as in Medicar, where I work as a driver or paramedic, uh, most of my colleagues are non-Americans, and they are from different countries and they speak English. Okay, so by that time, I have a good heart to speak English most of the time, and I'm doing it on a daily basis. And from that time on, uh, I learned to speak English with much self confidence. Okay, and that's the reason why I was able to defend myself in all instances where I found that I got a mistake, single mistake. You're being called upon by your administrator, by your manager, and in order for it to ask you to to defend yourself. And I was successfully defend myself, and because of what my English proficiency in talking, in delivering speech, as well as in writing, in thinking, and making observation. So I do that. Like in a court trial, in a court hearing. That's what I did. And I was successfully defended myself at all time, in wherever I am, I was able to defend myself. Okay? And it really improved myself because in Chicago, there are so many, you will be undergo several interview, job interview, work interview, or any other related matter that you need to involve to speak for yourself, speak for your reason, speak for your to in order for your dignity to become what and appreciated. Okay, and they really appreciate me because I was able to defend myself. I was able to communicate effectively, and that's it. So that is good. That's a good thing about if you could speak in English fluently. And also, the last step that I'm going to take up is go to state of overlearning. Of overlearning. Okay? I will explain this. Okay? Overlearning is just like in a gym. In a gym, you go for exercise. Okay? A dumbbell. What are you trying to do? You're making a weight of over 10 pounds. You increase it to 20 pounds, and you're not satisfied. I would like it 50 pounds. Oh my God! So do to the fullest. When you speak, when you try to practice speaking English, do to the fullest until you reach the ductility that once you reach the ductility, you are already an expert. Okay, you are already an expert, and perhaps you could be more than fluent. You could be even an articulate. Okay, you could be an articulate. Okay, that's the least that you could do for us, ESL, English as a second language. Okay, and we could use it. We could use English effectively in selling ourselves, or make a sales talk, or even when you are in job interview, whatever kind of interview that you have a simple job interview, on a person-to-person interview, or even a panel interview. Question and answer, one person at a time, in a long table, and you're going to defend yourself. You're going to defend whatever you think is best for the company that you are applying for. Okay? That's right. So, and also you must learn how in sales, you must know how to close deal, how to close a sale. Okay? Okay, that is the best thing about English. Okay, and in job interview, the same thing. As you are undergo a job interview, you must know how to close that job interview. Okay, job interview in which you can even have a bargain to your paycheck. Okay, because you were able to defend your services you offer to the company where you want to work with. Okay, it is an opportunity for you to defend yourself in front of the interviewer. Don't let the interviewer control you. It might be just an even one, so that the interviewer will not dictate you on what to do. Okay, okay. You might. It is. It's a. They are going to ask the interviewer to have. A confidence in the way how you speak, in the way your degree of expertise is being offered to that company. Okay, I hope that it's getting farther. So I have to close this now, this talk, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, and I'll see you. And there are so many speeches that I will have in this coming in the coming days, in the coming months, in the coming year. Okay? This is your host, Freddy, Filipinos America Blood. Never hold your peace. In God we trust. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share, and make some comment on this matter. Thank you very much. Your host, Freddy.